Oh, I had a kid in Manor.
Well, greetings. This is Pastor Carlin Hours here at First Lutheran in Pontiac. This is our Common Sense Theology. Glad that you could join with us. We're still in the Ten Commandments. Today we are looking at thou shalt not steal. So this is the seventh commandment. Thou shalt not steal. Now, obviously, we understand pretty much what stealing is, but we're not to do it. So basically, if I decide that I want a Mercedes instead of the car that I'm driving, so I go down to the Mercedes dealer and I break the window out and I hotwire it, and I probably don't have enough knowledge to hotwire one, but if I could, and I take off. Of course, the police are going to catch me. They're going to throw me over the hood and beat me over the head with a billy club, rightly so. That is stealing. That is stealing, or robbing the bank or whatever. I don't know why anybody would steal a car or rob a bank anymore, because they're going to catch you pretty easily. But the thing is, stealing is all sorts of things. So we understand that, but we forget that when we don't give a full day's work, cut off 5 minutes early. Well, the company can afford it. Well, no, you may be getting rid of your next raise or whatever. I used to have people that worked when I was doing construction. I was job superintendent. Some of these cats would try to take off 10, 15 minutes early. If you have 100 people on a job, just think of how much time that is that we're losing in work and everything else. So you can't do that. You're stealing from the company. Well, and some people would use this logic. Well, they would take tools from the company. The company's got money, they can afford it. But I would never steal your personal tools, because you make your living with those. Stealing's stealing. It doesn't matter who you steal from. If you steal from me or you steal from the richest man in the world, it doesn't matter. Stealing is stealing. That is, you can't do it. So we have to understand that theft can be a lot of things. We can also steal from others by taking from their reputation when we make things up about them and all that. That's getting into the next commandment to a certain degree. But again, stealing, we are not to take, because in other words, you're hurting yourself. Just so you know, in my former congregation, I had one gentleman, he was over loss prevention for Food Line Corporation, which, if you don't know, is a very large grocery store chain in the Southeast. And guess what? Theft is priced into every item that you buy. We're paying for people that steal, that walk out of those stores. Doesn't matter if you're going to Food Line, doesn't matter if you're going to Kroger or Walmart or Aldi or wherever, it's priced in. You and I are paying a price for theft. Guess what? Your insurance rates are higher because people who commit theft, people who try to rig the system, try to do all these different things, we pay a price for theft. Stealing. Thou shalt not steal. Help yourself and your neighbor out. Just don't steal. If you need something, earn it. If you don't have the money for it, then don't get it. And here's another thing. You know what? Sometimes if you don't have, maybe ask, and somebody might be willing to help you out. And we should, as Christians, help our brothers and sisters out when they have a need. Pray today that God would bless and keep you.